of questions whether Apple will endure, but they continue to be hyper successful.
Right.
Lee Kuan Yew has now passed away more than 10 years ago, and Singapore went from strength to strength. So something in Singapore, the DNA was reset, that this country has not gone backwards. Basically, it has gone from strength to strength. What are your
You're right.
observations?
No, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I think you're completely correct. It was not just one individual leadership. He was instrumental in moving Singapore the right way. But I think that message of the value of market economics is broadly accepted in Singapore. And there's also attributes, when you say market economics works and market economics gives you the best outcomes, I certainly believe that. But you say, it might not work well for everyone, or it might not be perceived to work well for everyone, or not everyone might have access to it because of social issues or legacy issues or something. So there's going to be a constituency which is skeptical of this assertion. And you need to have a society that helps people at the margin integrate and participate in the economy. So you don't need to have quotas or you don't need to have handouts, but you need to have some mechanism, because there's going to be, for reasons of history or other reasons, there's going to be some element of every society which is not economically integrated. And that constituency can be at risk and alienated and say the whole system is unfair or the system doesn't work. So I thought Lee Kuan Yew was very good at this. And so, for example, not that this works in every society, it might not work in the US or Sri Lanka, but Singapore has universal military conscription, which is a mechanism, among other social benefits. It helps underachievers or people of very limited backgrounds participate. And indeed, it forces them to participate, right? But you have formalized training and obligations and routine that allow people who've never really been in the workforce and never have much of education to participate. But they'll come out of that bottom decile, so to speak, will come out of the military with some skills and some capabilities and some ability to connect in society and offer themselves and work in the marketplace. So I think something like that can be extremely helpful especially for people who really have not participated in the economy historically.